no.
I haven't seen you since you.
What's that? We're back, and we've got more Full Throttle.
Man, how's my gang doing?
Hi, it's Talen Lee, he, him.
I'm Fox Lee, she, her. I'm just having a giggle because this scene sure did keep playing.
Sure did. Also, here's this shot in high res. I don't know. I feel like he's shaggier in the low res, and he's more like Father Talk is more fluid in the high res.
Everyone just has sort of more character in their original form. Which makes sense.
Doing out
like,
here?
you know, you smooth things out, you lose something.
Pretty boring,
Yeah.
man. So I thought I'd come out.
So
to
the Old Mine
Mine
Road is essentially a sequence of arcade
Picking
fights.
That's what the Old Mine Road
Yeah.
is for, son.
I see.
Using admittedly a pretty ropey
fighting
set of
Tim Stewart?
mechanics. It's not amazing at it.
Man, who's tougher than
Aw.
you?
But everyone has something that they are uniquely bad at. And you need to basically beat up people to get the tools to beat up the next person.
You're
It's a whole
right.
bunch of paper,
No one's
rock,
tougher
scissors
than
in
me.
sequence.
That's
I
my
see.
boy.
Do you actually need them, or
Well,
can you just brute force it?
you can't brute force all of them. And also,
Around
importantly, Fox,
It's miles
there's
and
a
miles
there's a
long,
vital
man.
thing here,
What's
which
the
is
matter? Don't like bridges?
we
blew
need to hundo this, right?
Ooh,
You would want to
sorry, I
hundo
missed
this.
that.
I don't
You
remember
could jump
suggesting
it, like
that.
Ricky Myron, Cavefish got his ramp.
Then I also don't remember any of these Lucasfilm games having scores, so...
Where is
Well, it's
the
true. The
Cavefish
Lucasfilms
hideout
games don't.
exactly?
But
Sorry,
like,
LucasArts.
Somewhere
Blah.
on
yeah,
this
sorry.
road.
Well, LucasArts, Lucasfilms.
You knew what I meant.
Totally
It's all Disney now.
unless you
Can you imagine
got those
if
weird
Disney
fish
did
specs.
anything with Full Throttle? No.
Well, take it easy, Father.
Give him hell, Polecat.
Alright.
I'm glad we had this talk.
Well, it's just...
Hey!
Hey, it took me a moment. That's really good. You're really smart and cool and funny.
Jokes that only work if you don't have an American R.
And I don't have a weapon for getting that guy.
Oh no!
Yep.
Well, game over. Guess that's the end of the video.
Alright. But yeah, the cavefish you need a special weapon for. Hello, you. Oh, you've got a special
Shouldn't hit a
state-of-the-art
man wearing glasses.
device, don't you?
Black jaws.
Oh, that's
One-
what you meant when you said one of your weapons.
One of these guys has, so he's got the chain. All right, I need to take him out to get the chain.
This
Got the chain.
also has some pretty ugly background work by comparison to the rest of the
God,
game.
yes. And by
But
the way,
still pretty decent for the era.
yeah, this plays terribly. This is not a well-formed game.
No, gotcha. Well, what's better than a mandatory arcade sequence in a point-and-click, I ask you.
Is that all the pain you can...
Off this guy. I'm trying to remember how to do it.
Guess you're dead.
How do you get the plank? Oh no, wait! I remember the thing that I've got the trick for, which is one of these nerds is carrying a chainsaw, which obviously makes him very dangerous, and you need something that will take him out in one shot. Mm-hmm. And I also, if I remember correctly, he's not wearing goggles, and that's what I throw the fertilizer at. Oh, hello.
Oh, you pocket sand?
Yep, pocket
You
sand.
like choppers, huh?
There she is.
How about this chopper?
Sorry, lady.
Oh.
You are the coolest person in this whole damn tunnel.
On the other hand, you didn't get your face molded with a chain, so I guess win?
Say there.
See there,
Is
is that
that a re-regulation destroyer?
I keep forgetting that
class
he's gonna say it for me.
or booster you have there?
Why, yes it is.
Ta-ta!
Shit.
So there's at
So
least
you're gonna,
one.
like, sneak up on that guy somehow?
Gotta fight that guy. And this is the plank man, which is what I need to.
Climb
Yep.
Mike!
The chainsaw's really good, but you can't hit the cavefish with it because the cavefish is hunkered down low. You've got to use the plank to hit the cavefish.
I don't
You know?
think that logic follows.
You don't think that a chainsaw to the back of your head is as bad as a chainsaw to the front of your face?
I think a chainsaw to your back tire is going to take care of a
You
myriad of
drop anchor
problems.
or something? Suck nitro, Snailby.
I think he might need the chainsaw too. And it's true. Also, it's funny how this has the effect of feeling like a very, very slow little Sunday drive.
It's true, yeah. This is not a high-speed fight.
Hi there, Father Talk.
Father Torque.
So just a looping track?
Yeah, it's just a loop.
Hey, Ben.
Well, take it easy, Father.
Give him hell, polecat.
Good talk.
I mean, I might have killed 3 people already, Dad. I mean, Father. Well, you know, I don't know. I can't imagine Ben saying Daddy.
Gross, no.
Bye.
These people are not alive.
Yeah. When you get hit with a chainsaw, and
Yeah.
then you have a bike rack on top of
Uh-huh.
it, like, you are plaster. And, like, they're not wearing gear enough to survive any of this
This
stuff.
is also a very narrow canyon.
You drop anchor or
What
something?
do I do to stop here? He might be a fertilizer job as
Can you
well.
not, like, sneak up on that guy?
Could be the plank.
This looks like Mari.
Wow, are you?
It's just punching you?
Yep. I don't think she's got anything, so I don't think that one changes.
Oh, it's a
anything.
shame she's dead now.
Yeah. She was wearing... Like,
Equal opportunity, I guess.
no one's wearing headgear. Like, everyone, just
It's
contusions.
sure.
Just non-stop contusions. Tap.
I tried to just, like, backhand you.
Yeah, which is pretty cool of him, honestly. You know, successful or not, it's undeniably pretty badass to try and punch someone who's got a chainsaw.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You already had the chainsaw in your hand.
It's true. I would advise against it.
At
yes.
that point, I would assume that trying to backhand you would get my hand chainsawed off.
They're not that unrealistic a weapon, but they're pretty unrealistic. Alright, what about you, person with a suspicious symbol tattooed to your
Eat
forehead?
this, Charlie.
The
You
fucking
die.
plank.
Now I'm mad.
Now I'm dead.
And now I've got...
Jesus!
We're got almost all the weapons. We're getting there. Alright, what gets you? It's not...
Yeah, no, it could be a human
Let's
skull
dive in.
flail.
You really should get one of these booster deals.
Booster, And the cave fish, like... Oh, hi again.
You haven't even run into a cave fish.
I have once, really early on. It was like my second thing I still fought, and he sent me for a tumble. But, like, you know, what else is he gonna do? Like, I had no equipment at that point, and yeah, they're very good.
Father
Is
Torque.
that it? Oh no, that's Father Talk again.
Bye, Father Talk.
Hey, Ben.
Any fighting tips, Torque?
Ah, Ben, who's tougher than you?
Haven't added anything to this.
The vultures are quick, and they're nuts.
Guy with a solid booster
The
drive.
ones with those boots.
Ah, here we go.
Hard to whip.
whip.
Just remember, Ben.
It's not about muscle.
muscle. It's about timing.
Yeah, because you were just
You're right.
mashing it.
Yeah,
No
I've got to
one's
wait
tougher
until he's
than
like
me.
leaning forward.
That's
and
my boy.
probably. Oh god, it's gonna be the
Take it
chain,
easy,
isn't it?
Father.
Hard
Give
to
him
whip.
hell, polecat.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I assume the human skull flail will also work.
One hopes. One hopes.
I want to see skull flail at least one time.
All right, let's see how we go.
I want to see a good, clean fight. Hit him with a human skull on a piece of chain.
Back for more? Yeah!
I could have used that.
Oh, she just broke it. She just broke the
Shit.
skull flail. I guess the skull flail sucks.
Oh, yeah, fuck skull flail.
What
Worst option ever.
What idiot was trying to convince me to use a skull flail?
Nobody I heard. That was just a bad decision you made purely on your own.
That was my bad
Yeah.
decision. My mistake.
Yeah, own it, Talen. Don't try to pin it on someone else.
What's wrong? Lead divers.
He does do a thing where he like leans forward. So it's not the chainsaw. It's not a matter of raw power. It's a matter of, like, making impact. I think it's going to be the
exactly
plank.
what the hint machine told you.
Oh, shut up. Alright, this I do remember. This
Hey, there's a cave fish. Bonk. Yeah, you definitely couldn't reach that with the length of chain.
Oh, yeah, and he's got a thing where he squirts the ground.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah. Alright, we're getting
God,
there.
now we're gonna keep going until we find another one of those fuckers.
Yep.
This is not a highlight of the game.
It's a real shame, too, because, like, the novelty of it, certainly for the time for the point-and-click adventure games, this is so much smarter.
Yeah, kind of a good idea,
drop
but should
anchor or
not be
something?
a required part of the game.
Gotta run.
Okay, wasn't that it?
Oh, you know, you only have to do like 1 or 2 fights, easy mode, and then you can go back and do more if you want to play a mini game.
I mean, I guess it pads out the middle of the game.
I don't want my games padded.
This game was already criticized for having too little stuff in it.
I'm 42 and I have a lot of things to do.
There we go. Plank to the back of the head.
Good bonking. What'd
And
you
I
get?
got his goggles, which means I can hypothetically use those to track things.
You drop anchor or something? Sorry. Gotta run.
You just turn around.
We were in fact dealing with a very interesting bug. Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if I was imagining something there.
Let's just use this to try and change the.
This is weird.
Let's put those off. Okay, cool. Everything's back to normal again.
Okay.
Yeah, those let you get into the cavefish hideout. Which, like, you know,
neat.
I'll probably do that once I've got my solid state booster. How am I going to turn to FAQs for this?
Is that a solid fuel? Nah, shit, I can't remember the whole string. I was gonna do it, but I'm just straight not that good.
Hi there, suspiciously Nazi guy.
Now I'm
Hi there,
mad.
suspiciously Nazi guy. Oh,
Hey!
oh, I've got the flail again.
You got another skull flail. I heard that thing's shit, though. I would
It's
never use
terrible.
that. Something about human skulls not being very good for weapons.
Yeah.
Weird.
There's Father Talk. Let's just turn off the highway.
What is that pounding noise?
Oh, that's me standing. that's the road beads.
Ah, you went.
You-
Oh, what are they called? Like diplodots or something?
Yeah, something like that. If you drive on those, it makes a wood noise. I'm just so used to driving on them, I don't even.
That's such a cool piece of attention to
Yep.
detail, though, and deeply annoying.
Wood.
We called him Cat's Eyes, but I know they have a funky alliterative name. It came up on a panel show one time.
Well, like, panel shows are never wrong.
Aggressive little.
Turns out, chainsaw still very good. Where is my rocket booster nerd? How do I beat him?
Well, you see, it's not about brute strength.
It's about timing.
It's about timing, and they're hard to whip.
You drop anchor or something?
Yep, turns out that's it. You wait until he turns to talk to you, and then you hit him in the face with a chain.
Can't run away if you're being hit in the face with a chain.
I've met many people who thought they could outsmart me. They cannot outsmart a bullet. And now we're doing this in Cave Fisher Vision.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely see anything.
Yep. There's going to come a point where I have to turn off because it's highlighting a section of wall.
Ah, they reveal a secret hideout.
Yep.
It's pretty clever.
Yep.
Except for the fact where, like, any person could steal
Oh,
them.
wrong exit. Shut up.
The secret exit!
Don't bully me. Alright. Put these back on. And look for the time when the indicator at the bottom says exit and the road at the front does not indicate an exit. Oh, god damn it!
Talen.
Yes. 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 Just driving around this tiny little loop. It's a good thing fuel is free because this is the 1990s.
I was gonna make a joke earlier about how even though the cops are in hover cars, they're still not using electric ones yet. But that's very of the genre, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Fuel is what drives everything. The hover cars are all driven by petrol.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, gasoline.
I don't know a lot about vehicles, but I know that if you want something to float, you should make it carry as much liquid as possible.
Mm-hmm. That's just how fuel works on our gasoline-powered machine vehicles. We're a very serious country that knows things about how to drive. Here we go. Hey, got my way in.
Gross.
Yep, this is where the cave fish are all cavey and
Fungal.
fishy. And you know, like I said, I think they're a cult.
Bot dots, that's what they're called.
Bot starts.
Bot dots.
Well. And best of luck to them.
Which does, yeah, sound like an affliction.
So we steal a ramp. But again, like, look, the cave fish are a cult, right?
Yeah, it's culty.
That's very culty.
Those look like actual cave fish, I think.
Well, they have eyes, so they don't look that much like cave fish. This is also a beautifully minimalistic puzzle. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to show you the two ways it works, because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to drive out of here with the thing attached, and then the cave fish find out you've stolen it. They come and chase you down, and they get the thing back. Right?
Okay.
So you need to find some way to stop the cave fish from chasing you.
What's like the flashing grid thing?
Oh yeah, there's like a big power cosmic thing on the fortress.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Everything about these guys is creepy.
Are there aliens in this world?
They might be, and it might be the cave fish who call each other brother. Alright. Okay. So, with the minimal inventory system you have, and you can't guarantee you've got anything, this is how you beat the cave fish. Here, the only item they can reliably say you have is the ramp. So, you use the ramp to tear up the bot dots. So when the cave fish come to get you, and they track you via the bot dots,
They-
just eat dirt! Ben killed another 3 men.
What's that, like 14 for him now?
Something
I'm
like
done
that.
with these boys.
And now I'm going to throw away this useful piece of technology. Literally. I've got the ramp, I've got the booster, and I've got the hover piece. Let's go.
Okie dokie, we're back in business. No more of that dumb arcade shot.
Yeah.
Arcade shot. I think I was trying to say shit, and then I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to say shit. That's a bit rough. And then I had no alternative.
Yep.
Should have just stuck with my swears.
You should have just been yourself. We're 20 minutes
Gotta
into
be
this
me.
video. And also, this is a game where the game should swear.
Also, there is no universe in which I hold off swearing for the sake of an algorithm. Fuck that world.
Oh, yeah. These aren't advertised served anyway. Oh, the back of Ben's head looks terrible in high res.
Don't like it.
So now we go as far as we can down the end of the line, because we want to ramp up as much speed as possible.
It's actually about how far you go.
I don't know. I feel like it should be though, right?
Like, it certainly feels like you're going at top speed, but I don't know, you don't have a speedo, so...
It's true. And I can't imagine Ben, like, slows down on the straight for anything. Box dots? For no reason.
Why would you... No! Talen!
Am I off him?
Get on the right side of the road. Talen!
What is the right side of the road?
The Australian side!
What the...
Whoops.
Ben.
Maybe you need to position your ramp more effectively? It is kind of very crooked. You could probably do better.
Got the booster. Side note, got a whole bunch of tools.
Not on foot. I'm not putting my lips on that. Looks
Okay.
good where it is.
I guess it's good. Weirdly crooked, bro.
What do you do to power the thing? Let's see. Is there a button you push?
Well, it takes solid fuel, I know that.
Oh, wait. I can get on the bike. Yeah, it's a solid fuel. Recoil.
Alright.
Alright, I'm on a bike. Yeah, here we
My
go.
bike
Here we go.
enough.
I thought I would just have to engage with it as if it is an object in the world, but no, apparently Ben's got to do it with special commands. But he does go all the way back to the mink ranch.
That's a long way.
You want a lot of ramp.
Definitely couldn't get up to speed without that.
Hello again, iguana.
Jeez. Aww. What do they even do if... No, they just don't let you attempt it until you have all
Yeah,
the shit.
yeah, it's a Lucasarts game. They don't let you do things that would kill you. Though, in the climactic finale for this, there are situations where you will try a thing that doesn't work, die, and then the game will already won. So, like, it still does something that's pretty different from your normal.
Yeah, it's unusual.
When
I mean,
do
they
you
effectively
eat-
did that with the arcade losses as well. Because let's be honest, you didn't survive that shit.
Yeah, I guess.
You got chainsawed.
A little bit, yeah.
And all you did was roll over and go...
Alright.
That's a Doom Fortress.
What, Cooling Motors?
Yep.
Little Doom Fortressy?
That's the fucking Forge from Loom.
Yeah. Certainly designed by the same
Like the
people, you
cell
know?
doors in solitary. I'm here for the shareholders meeting.
Yeah.
Rippergers postponed the meeting until Mr. Corley's murderers are apprehended. All the shareholders were notified.
Yeah. Well, I haven't checked my voicemail.
You know,
lately,
voicemails,
Mac.
those things that definitely still happen. Can we kick this big door?
You
Yes.
definitely can.
Let
It's
me
not gonna
in.
work.
Beat it.
Jerk.
But that is another one for the count of, is there any door you can open by knocking? Still, so far, 0.
Alright, let's head downstairs and go check this place out.
Ah, some zoomy adventure game
Souvenirs here.
foreground movement.
We got your hats. We got your pennants.
Bunny.
We got it all right here. Official Corley
Come
Motors
check
merchandise.
it out.
Uh-huh. Hello,
Derby
Horace.
car by remote control. What can I get you?
Why are all the lights down here?
We
just
got
get
a
everyone
demolition
updated on the
derby
plot,
tonight.
shall we?
First prize is a vintage Corley
Okie
hardtail,
dokie.
completely restored by the old man himself.
Oh, they've done a Robin Hood.
Uh-huh. There is a lot to this story that's going to be very familiar.
Is she here competing in the demolition derby in disguise?
around here.
Did they do a
Nah,
full
we
Robin
don't have
Hood?
much of a vulture around here. Even though their hideout is right up the road.
To
They say
think
pretty much
I
locked
thought
up
I
in
would
there.
remember
Not
enough
very
of this
social.
game to make it not very exciting.
Better let you get back to work.
All right, matey.
Alright.
Our bunnies come with batteries included. Sure. Take it for a spin. Just don't go out of range.
Let's just get this thing out of the
Lovable,
way.
lovable little bunnies. The officially licensed bunny of the Corley Motors Smashatorium.
Looks like it's getting weak.
Oh, great. You killed the battery. We got your t-shirts here.
Can I pick up the bunny?
All right.
Well-
Let's see the cash, amigo.
I'll owe you.
No bucks, no yucks, compadre.
Okie dokie, that's the
weapons
thing
were
people
about
would
weight.
say.
He just discarded a whole bunch of weapons, too. Fool.
I know you're keeping the
You'll
chain,
be
though.
keeping- What can I get
You
you?
couldn't get much more useful shit in an adventure game than
I'm
a
looking for a
chain
good
and a tire
souvenir.
iron.
Well,
Unless
good
it was
souvenirs is all I got.
a
What can I
big
fix you
coil
up
of
with?
rope and a claw hammer.
Bunnies, and plenty of them.
Alright.
You want bunnies? I got your bunnies.
Okay.
How much you got on you?
Can I just take them out for
I'm
a
trying to
test
remember the
drive?
process here,
I
because
think you
obviously
may not be
I
ready
need
for
the
the
battery
kind of
that's in the
commitment
bunny
that comes with a Corley Bunny value pack. Sorry,
to
son.
stick in the remote control car.
Something small, furry, and yellow.
Sorry, this is the only set of teeth I got.
Hey!
That's
Horrifying.
nasty.
Dang, there goes another one.
What do those pennants say on them?
Can't beat a Corley, they say.
Getting
Kind of
distracted.
ironic, actually, considering how he died.
Wow.
Still, look great
Gross.
on the bedroom wall.
No walls. My bike is my home.
My
We could
bike
set you up with a
is
little
my
pole so you
home.
could make
That's
it
oh,
fly,
that's
you know,
exactly
so
what I
you
was gonna say.
Yeah, you've got the.
Those shirts come in extra large.
Okay, so there's times where he will look away.
No, but they're pretty shrunk.
How about that little car there?
It's small, but it's not cheap, my friend. You better just take it for a test drive to make sure. Do you
Alright, so we've
actually
run the
have any money?
battery out on the
Much as
car.
I need.
I love
I'd
that
like
they're
to
just
get
being
back to
complete
work.
ambiguity
All right,
with
man.
how much money you might have.
Which is
You big
obviously
fella,
not.
Come give our derby car a spin.
Okay, so it's out of batteries.
It's out of juice.
Souvenirs to remind you of your special Smashatorium adventure.
If I ask you
Buy your
about the
kids-
souvenirs...
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, if I look at the
Those
souvenirs...
shirts, are they all cotton?
they're all
Well,
cotton. Okay, he's gonna turn around.
Let's just see here.
Gonna grab a bunny. Swipe.
Very inconspicuous.
100% cotton.
Oh. That's too bad. I'm allergic to cotton.
Don't be a cheap jerk.
Okay.
Ack.
He just doesn't like him.
The
Ben.
bunny?
Ben is not a guy who's good at cute.
Now, what the hell did you want a bunny for? Now we're
Because-
getting to some properly esoteric
I don't
adventure game
walk.
nonsense.
Because up the road there is supposedly a vulture headquarters. Oh, holy shit. That's relevant, but not yet. And it's going to be part of the worst pixel hunt in the game.
Oh, goody.
Alright, we go here, we check out the vulture headquarters, because what we need is something that's inside the bunny, you see. Woohoo! Alright. Give me my cursor. Give me my cursor.
There's the vulture's hideout on the other side of this field. I've heard a
Field.
lot about the vultures.
Oh,
And
that
I
kind of
guess it's all
field.
true.
Okay.
Boy, you're gonna need a lot of bunnies.
Gonna need a lot of bunnies. Hey, bunny. Can I set you down much, much closer to the minefield? No, I can't.
Wouldn't that remote control car be a lot better at this?
It would, but the remote control car is out of
I
battery.
don't want to set off.
Isn't there a battery in the rabbit?
That's what I'm setting the That's what I'm doing. I'm setting the bunny out to get blown up so I can get the battery out of it, because apparently looking in the bunny is too much for this dingus.
Guys. I mean... Ben, for fuck's sake. Children can do this.
Battery.
Yep, that's the only way you could have accessed a battery inside a children's toy.
You absolute prong. He's just such a doofus. It's great because the characteristics of these kinds of characters is like... Fundamentally, the character of a point-and-click adventure game is its interface. The kind of person you are determines what actions are reasonable for you to enact in the world. Which is why Bernard is a big nerd who doesn't respect animals, and that sucks. But also, there are ways that different characters behave that inform how they work. And Ben is a big idiot. Ben is dumb.
Take it for a spin.
And Ben has limitations on what he can do.
Okay, that's far enough, bud.
That are derived from how stupid he is,
Hey, don't go
and
in
the things
there.
he doesn't think of as solutions, like opening the goddamned bunny
Now look what
for the
you did.
battery.
The entrance is all
That's
the way
still,
to the factory.
like...
Hang on, little buddy. Daddy's coming.
Now it's just me and the bunnies.
And bonus, we got rid of Emmett.
You did actually just need a shitload of bunnies.
Just need a shitload of bunnies,
This
and
is
now
the
we're gonna...
dumbest possible solution.
It's a pretty dumb solution, and it is one of the worst puzzles in this game. Which is otherwise, like, pretty... Like, so far, the puzzles have been pretty consistent about having a good vibe, right? Like, we've been able to work them out on their own.
Yep. That one would have been the one that I did not fucking work out on my own.
Especially because you have to look at the souvenirs to get him to look away. If you ask him about the souvenirs, you're talking to him, so you're in the talk interface and you won't do
The
it.
minefield's been replanted. Tidy little vultures.
Alright.
I don't want to... It's a whole box of those furry things.
Oh, and you release them from back here, do you? Ben, you
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
ding dong. What does this look like in high res? Not better.
Pretty straightforward.
A lot of smooth
Oh
filter
god,
going
it's gonna
on
take
there.
forever.
You can pick them up one at a time.
I like your music choice though.
It's very good.
I don't want to set off any of these boys.
I assume there's just an endless quantity of them now.
I don't want to set...
You remember what I said earlier about how they didn't have you fucking around, they just, once you solved the puzzle,
Yep.
it just was executed and you could get on with doing shit?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, you might have noticed that there's a problem with that here. That's not what's happening.
That, yeah, the opposite of a nice time is being had by us. Come on, guys. You couldn't have just done the Ride of the Valkyries
Hey,
and the
I
bunny
don't know
music
about you
and
back.
just, you know, bunnies go everywhere on the minefield, everything explodes, and you're like, oh, that's taken care of, yay.
Yeah. No.
They make you go back and forth?
Well, no, it's worse. I didn't do it right that time, so the puzzle, I think, is going to reset.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that is some very poor design. You're really letting the side down there, designers.
Fortunately, I don't have to go back and, like, redo this. But also, one thing I do
Well,
like...
I mean, you don't have to redo the car bit, but that's the only part you don't have to redo.
Yeah, and I will say, a thing I like about that, a thing I genuinely like about that is the fact that the box is reset when Emmett sees it. So, like, you can't just go steal, like, a dozen boxes of it. You do only get one box at a time to execute the puzzle with. But,
Sure, but
yeah.
why did you build a puzzle that was possible to fail at after you've worked it out?
Uh-huh.
That's fundamentally the problem I have here.
Alright. And worse, now, yeah, for all that it's a puzzle, you can fail at. 1, 2,
Just gotta pick up a bunch of them in advance.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't want to set off any of these boys.
That's...
No.
Keep going, buddy. We step through the end point where the bunny's mine was.
Whoops, sorry about that. There was nothing I could do that.
Bonus dog content.
That was me.
I know, but the dog is here.
Yeah, but he's not making any noise.
Oh, but he's about to.
Oh, get some bonus squeaky Talen chair content as he gets up to let Ellie into his cozy bed.
I bet you missed that, didn't you?
Not the cozy bed that we moved over here so he could use it while we were sitting at Talen's desk.
Don't think.
The one that I literally have at my feet so I can, you know, touch him and give him my foot to rub against because he likes to touch my foot.
But no, the other bed over there
I hate...
that we cannot reach without noisily getting up.
Uh-huh. Also, you might notice, it's
I
not a
don't
12-pack. I don't have 12 bunnies. I've got 9 bunnies.
9? Nobody sells anything in a 9-pack.
Well, remember, these are American. There are barbaric people who do not necessarily... Hey, there we go. Okay, cool.
Exact wrong number.
That's the guy I was telling you about, Susie.
You sure?
Yeah, that's the guy who killed my father.
All right,
Susie also
vultures,
rules.
Rack 'em up.
Susie, why do you have an outline camel
Let's
toe?
rip him quick.
Listen, Mo. You're making a big mistake.
Oh, Ben, you're right. We shouldn't do this quickly. We should draw this out, don't you think, Susie?
Hey,
I don't
got
think this is
all
Cat
night.
Susie talking
You
to
heard
herself.
me, kids. Let's draw this out.
I am not super happy about watching a torture scene myself.
Corley and I...
Don't you dare talk about my father, you heartless bastard.
Let me go, or else...
Or else what?
I'll get blown over.
It's definitely
Call
that
your
one.
names.
What?
Ooh. Like what?
Diaper Dynamo.
How? Where'd you hear that name?
Your father. He told me
God,
just
that's an
before he
awful
died.
name.
It really is awful.
Bludgeoned my father and then talked about old times?
I didn't kill him. Ripburger did. A photographer took pictures, but her camera was stolen by the same thug that came after you.
I still have that roll.
Well, develop it, would you? While I still fit in my clothes.
Okay, you stay here.
Hey,
Going anywhere?
Sorry.
Still tied up.
yeah, well...
He has a jacket
don't
with his
sweat
own game's
I'm gonna
name
get
on it.
Ripburger even if I die trying.
No, we have to expose Ripburger at the shareholders meeting. That way, we take him down, we save my gang, and your father gets his dying wish. You take over Corley Motors.
Not worse.
Ripburger canceled the shareholders
It is
meeting.
worse.
He made a statement
That
to the
3D
press that
rated
there would be
background.
no meeting until the murderers were brought to justice.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
So, no shareholders meeting until we're both dead?
That could be arranged.
Okay, so here we go. Faking Ben and Maureen's death. Act 1, Scene 1. Adrian Ripburger, in a desperate
name's
attempt
Adrian.
to lure our Maureen out of hiding, has developed the following lame-ass scheme. First prize at
Again,
tonight's smash-up derby.
this is a game that can't
is a
swear,
vintage hardtail
but
that
every
Mo was
character
with her
should be
dad.
swearing the
Rip
whole
Holtz Mo
time.
tried to nab said bike
He's
on
fully
account
trying to
of
Robin Hood
sentimental
this shit.
attachment to it. So Ben and Mo play along, put on disguises, and enter the demolition derby.
Also,
which
whoever
ends
this
tragically
random lady with
when
the
their
bike
cars
shorts is.
explode and both are
On
presumed
the right?
dead.
Yeah.
Question.
Please save your questions until the end. Now, the explosives in Mo's car can only be triggered by a head-on collision with Ben's car.
Don't ask how we
The
managed
ejector
that.
seat projects Mo clear of the explosion, and she parachutes to safety.
Don't you
Oh,
think
this
someone
idea
will
is
notice
terrible.
her ejecting out of her car?
No, they'll all be watching you running around on fire.
Yeah, that's another question.
When your car explodes, you climb from it in flames and run around the stadium distracting the audience. In your cute little asbestos suit, of course.
This
That's
plan
some plan.
rules.
All right,
It's
then.
the worst
Let's go
plan.
blow you little darlings up.
All right, folks.
Is nobody gonna check that he's alive afterwards?
He's Ben.
Probably not.
They mentioned chili dogs. This is clearly in the Sonic universe.
I don't think that Sonic invented chili dog style.
That mysterious-looking hooded figure wouldn't give us his real name. He prefers to be known as the Unknown Avenger. And that just
I love
fine
how
with us,
terrible
isn't
these
it,
terrible
folks?
disguises are.
I want so bad
just
for
embarrassed
the
for
other
them.
two to
Who
be
do they
them.
think they're fooling with those ludicrous disguises?
And next to him is another newcomer. Please give a big statutorium salute to the Princess of Pile Up, Doreen Schmorley.
All right, boys. Sick 'em.
Seriously though,
We have a
how much funnier would it actually
to
be
the lineup
if
tonight.
If it wasn't
A
them.
deadly looking team known as
they're
the
actually that weirdo with the
Brothers.
mustache?
Try and get away now, bicycle boy.
All right now, are you ready to see some reckless driving?
I can't remember how to do this segment.
Oh, those two still alive. I assume it goes the same as the little remote control tower, and that's why they made you do it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yikes.
Where are you, Ben?
Hang on, Mo. Here I come.
So do you have to beat the other cars, or do you just have to blow each other up?
Oh, I see.
Tell my kids this is Grand Theft Auto.
Watch out for the Boom Boom Brothers, Mo.
Okay, so this is mouse control. This is awful.
Oh no! No optional keyboard interface in this trying time?
Ben, what are you doing? Get over
That's a
here
great
and nail
question.
me.
Well, they did that on fucking purpose.
puppy. So what I need to do is have some decency. Find out how to do this. There.
That car stalled when I bounced off the roof. Looks like these babies have a glass jaw.
Okay, so I need that information so I can then lead to this.
Okay, so this sucks we can't really lose at least.
No.
Ben, I can't avoid these other cars forever.
Yeah. Look, I'm trying to meet you halfway on this turn, okay?
Oh dear.
I need the middleman.
Yeah, they seem to very reliably be just too far in front of the ramp for you to reach. Almost like they're not doing shit else when you're not there.
Oh wait. Is that car still stalled? Yes. Hey there, item in my point and click adventure game. I have to push you into position.
Using it as a roadblock.
To use you as a roadblock to mash. I need to ride off this onto Nestor and Bolus.
Okie dokie.
That's pretty good. All the while, people are making fun of me for taking too long.
Yeah, this is riveting entertainment in this destruction derby, I must say. I can imagine everyone in the stands just
oh, come on,
cheering with delight as you slowly shunt this car around the arena, and the other drivers ignore you. Okay, so I guess you can undo the stalling work you did. Oh, come on.
Oh boy. So the weakness of this game is its arcade sequences. I don't know, bitch. Shit.
Boy, are they.
Clonk. Clonk.
And given how easily that just like snapped out of you as soon as you got into the other area, I wonder if this actually is the way.
There's no ramp up here, right?
I don't think so. What color's Maureen in?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Nestor and Bolus are currently just circling around there.
At least they stopped having her do her cutaway frustration scenes.
Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. Shove you up the ramp down there. By the way, you know what makes demolition derbies really, really boring? Perfect turning circles. I think I need to shove you up the ramp and then off the ramp and then ride off there.
Interesting.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but
I've got new position. Can't do that, haven't I? That sound you hear is Fox picking up the phone.
yeah, you keep fucking about. I'm gonna do a little co-pilot work here, okay? Oh, I meant co-pilot as in human who helps, not co-pilot as in disgusting Microsoft nonsense. Oh, he might have it. Oh, come on.
Okay, Boom Boom Brothers. It's all over.
Is it?
Is it?
I
guess you did it. Hooray!
What are you doing?
It's very clear why that worked compared to the previous attempt.
Oh, you can hit the roof you stole. I don't know why.
Idiots.
Okay, Mo. Time for our big finale.
Do it!
Oh, that was a dreadful arcade sequence, though.
Now, that's an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. Can't see any survivors. Wait, what's that? It's the Unknown Avenger, and he's on fire!
Woo!
Let's give him a hand, folks. That looks painful. We really should put him out right away, but what a show, huh? What a pain threshold.
That's the way.
Well, we should put him out, don't you think?
No.
The commentary is quite good.
No.
Still no sign of...
That's the way out, but I can't get through that door.
He's the runner and the torch all in
Box
one,
seats.
folks.
What can I do over here?
Ooh. Aww.
Box seats. Oh, hey, Max.
They don't like Max.
Oh, I can burn the...
He's still going.
awesome.
I guess the Avenger never heard of stop, drop, and roll, huh?
I can set on fire the stand. Okay, well, let's do that.
Well, folks, it looks like the party's getting a little out of hand. The stadium seems to be catching
You need
fire.
to die.
Let's all remain calm and... Yeah, you're right. The derby's over. Run for your lives!
Finally. Now, squish
By the way, I
that
don't
firefly
think
while
saying
he's hot.
when this thing gets hit on the top of... When you run onto the top of this car, when you crash a car into the roof of this car, it stalls.
Look at him
That
run.
doesn't seem to be like a glass jaw. like you
No,
said.
that's almost like having the safest weak spot in the world. How are you gonna die?
What are the options? Click on that exit. That thing loops around a little bit. Oh, I can just jump on their car. Yeah, well.
Wow, these guys have no object permanence, huh?
They are very, very stupid men.
They did notice you eventually.
Alright.
It took a very long time compared to how obvious your, like, footfalls must have been on top of their car.
There is something burning on top of our car and we do not notice it. Alright, they're gonna loop around.
Where did the burning human who was in front of us 3 seconds ago go?
There we go.
I don't know, but the roof is bowing slightly.
Also, it's bent, so he weighs like a truck.
That's why the roof is... What?
Okay, I'm gonna leave
How did
fire.
they chase you back in?
I'm gonna lead them through this fire, and these guys are stupid, so...
I would believe it.
And I'm wearing asbestos. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, running into the fire, and they proceed, and the interface disappears.
That's how fire works.
What happened? Did you get him?
We finally got him, Bolus. That means Ripburger has to make us vice presidents now, like he promised, and give us 10,000 shares of stock each.
I don't
Noisy
know, Brain,
spiders.
but...
What's that? The temperature light?
Well,
Now they're
on the
definitely
bright
dead.
side,
gotta
I
be
just
fucking
made
dead.
20,000 shares of stock.
Like you were gonna do it.
Time to start the shareholders meeting.
Like, what do they have, a
Where's the
fucking
hard
contract
deal?
somewhere?
All over the floor, Mr.
What? What happened to your deep sentimental attachment to your father's vintage bike?
Ben, it's just a bike.
I love
Put it back
Maureen
together
so
in about a
much.
half an hour. That's assuming, of course, I can find that key.
How was your flight?
Oh.
Well, there were some explosions during takeoff, and I landed in a minefield. But other than that, it was fine.
I'm fine, by the way.
That seems justified
Right,
under
now
the
help me find that key.
circumstances.
What are we in, anyway?
It's a C-330 Big Mouth industrial cargo jumbo transport we fixed up. We want to get it rolling so we can take it to biker rallies.
You're going to try to fly this thing?
Rolling, Ben. Rolling.
It's a tank?
This baby's flying days are over, just like mine.
What key are you talking about?
Key in my
Okay.
dad's safe. I remember he hid it somewhere on this bike, but I looked everywhere and I can't find anything that even looks like a key.
Remember that time you tried to kill
Yeah, we really taught you a lesson. Get it?
She's so
Oh
good.
my god. I was not expecting
How are we
that.
going to get in the factory?
In the back of the factory, there's a secret entrance that leads straight into Dad's office. He used to sneak me in so I could help him with his bike designs.
When he got too old to do all the work himself?
Nah, this was back when I was 6.
Because she's the coolest.
She is the coolest. Yeah, that's
How do I
accurate.
find the secret passage?
Well, it's tricky. You have to wait for all the utility meters to turn black. Then you kick the wall in just the right spot and
Of
you're in.
course you kick.
A door you kick.
Another door you can't open by knocking.
How do
I
I
think
find
that's
the right
all of
spot
them.
to kick?
Dad just knew exactly where to kick it. But I remember that there was this big crack in the wall, and if I lined up that crack with my eye level and kicked the wall right in front of me, this weird portal would open up.
Portal.
What's in the safe that's so important?
My dad's will. I'm counting on him to tell the truth about me finally.
Why did he keep you a secret all these years?
He didn't want people to find out about my mom.
What's so bad about Mrs. Corley?
She wasn't my mom.
Huh. I'll see what I
Yeah,
can
that's.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of nice for the time. Is it secretly a code? I guess it's just a combination, right? There's numbers every fucking where.
Yeah, there is, and I can't remember which one it is.
We could just write them all down.
I guess we could. That's that. I'm grabbing a pen and paper. It's a note-taking game now.
Oh, I was gonna do it.
Okay, by all means. But I'm still doing it as well.
Yeah, well, you know what? You can do it then, because it's kind of hard for me to read some of those from my seat. Now, am I right in thinking there was also one in this last thing that you can flip the top up on?
Yep. Over here. 1, 2, 47, 8. Now, this I will FAQ the fuck out of.
It's probably all of them.
It'd be very funny if it was any of them.
Here, take the photos. I don't want them. Show them to someone important if you get a chance.
And we got lots of copies of them, right? We just gave copies to everyone in the Vultures.
Yeah, just every individual vulture has copies of this.
Yep. And we have already mailed them to several major news outlets.
Alright, so it's going to be lined up with where her head was when she was 6, so it's going to be like here.
Oh, this is the
I'll
factory?
read it up later, when I have more time.
Gotta wait for them to go black.
So is that when they have the gap in the middle? Because they don't look like they go black to me at any point.
Yeah.
But I assume it's, yeah, the one where there's a significant sound and all that. So a big crack in the wall. A 6-year-old is kind of taller than that. I guess not.
That puzzle was so annoying back in the day, I think they might have made that a little less hellish.
That is not the height of a 6-year-old.
Maybe if you're short.
Very austere. No drawer.
She would have had to be
Furniture
on the
moving?
ground.
No.
Yes, this desk has no drawers.
That's
Stop
art.
looking at it. Please don't do that. It's not that kind of adventure game. I don't want you rifling through drawers for paperwork.
This is where you put the card. Looks like the meeting started.
He was not only an inspirational leader, but also a great personal friend.
Like physical projectors.
His loss affects us all deeply. Malcolm and I spoke often of the future. We talked of a day when Corley Motors would move beyond its humble beginnings into a new vehicular age.
How long had you kept Ripburger around? How long have you kept this obviously evil bastard on the payroll?
It's true.
Malcolm Corley's dream remains. And I shall carry out that dream in his memory. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, we get it.
I'm
Minivans.
pleased to present to you the future of Corley Motors. The Corley Minivan.
Okay, so they mean it in like a hover minivan sense at least.
Corley was right. I never dreamed it would actually come to minivans, though.
Hey, who are you? How long have you been there? Oh, security. Help!
Why are all these lines being read in like a weirdly sexual way?
What took you so long? He ran down the hallway. Move it.
Mamus must be saying things.
Locked. It's locked.
Alright, do I have anything in here that could...
Bunnies.
Got lots of bunnies. Can I kick the card reader?
I don't want to set off any alarm.
Alright.
Maybe you should knock the door. No, I know you can't, because you just tried to open it instead, right?
Yeah.
Furniture moving?
Which means we are still at 0.
Furniture moving? No.
Alright.
Very austere. No drawers.
Okay.
I've never heard somebody pronounce that austere before. It's a weird fucking demon face above that door for no reason.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
meant for nuts.
It's meant for nuts.
Man, that Ripburger can yap.
Okay. What am I trying to do here? I want to get her out of the way. Can't go through there.
It's locked.
Where does he get this crap? Check out that double chin.
Bunny?
Help! Security!
I'm not supposed to have the bunnies at this point, I don't think.
It was that
Okay.
same guy, the big one. Catch him this time, will ya?
This is gonna get
Oh.
old fast.
I missed a panel on the floor, didn't I? A floor safe.
Ah. They probably said floor safe, didn't they?
1, 2,
Like a lot of
3, 4, 5,
times.
6. Well, there's only so many that are... 1, 2, 3. And this doesn't have letters in it, so that means 1, 5,
Hey.
4, 4, 9, 2.
Anyway, would need an FAQ.
Nice.
There's some sort of card. And a tape. I sure hope that's Corley's will.
Of course you would have a video cassette.
Oh, no. It's a
Oh
roll
no,
of film.
fuck me. It's a fucking film reel. Okie dokie.
Motor, that's how fast it goes. This
He
is how high
should
it
definitely
goes.
feel more out of his depth here. For a guy who didn't know how to take batteries out of a toy bunny.
What the hell is going on up there?
I'm on it. Just a lamp adjustment. Be fixed in no time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
As I was saying,
lamp goes up. So if I turn the lamp up,
Equipment. My girdle needs less
make it
adjustment.
really hot, and if I turn the motor down, that should mean that it'll melt through the tape, right?
Well, if you want maximum hotness if you want to melt it, right?
Yeah. So now we get out of the way.
What you see before
that
you
melt?
right now
Sounds good.
my vision for Corleone.
Hey!
Yay.
Ain't it good to
Ooh,
know how
do
to
you
break a
get it?
VHS tape?
Do you get the visual metaphor? Do you get it?
This is a disaster.
You're telling me. We're gonna have some major downtime here. Why don't you tell a joke or something?
I don't know any jokes. You know,
That's a fun thing to do with a character.
What?
You're the kind of prick who never learned a single joke in your life.
About a easily bullied minority. Okay, so that got Mavis out of the room.
I assume we can just block the door from the outside somehow.
I don't even think that's gonna be necessary.
I sure hope
I
Mo
think
gave me
that
the
I can do
photos of
this.
her dad's murder. Gruesome.
Put the photos there. And the tape will go there. And now I get
that's
the
the
fuck
camera.
out of the way.
Right, that's how they were doing live feed.
Back in the day, projected photos. God, what a gruesome. Like whoever drew the pixel art of that
Particularly horribly
mangled
drawn,
still,
yeah.
just gotta be proud of everything they did.
If you're hearing
Yep.
this, I must have croaked. Well, people gotta move on, you know, and make room for other people. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. I've made room for someone else to take my place at Corley Motors. And it ain't that embezzling crook Adrian Ripburger. Rip, you don't belong at the head of my company. You belong in
Why did you
jail.
put this in your will and not like
Imagine if
in
you'd
a
done this while
testimony to
you
the
were alive.
police?
Yeah.
I let that man talk me into far too many things.
Like we know police
But my
exist,
daughter a secret.
and we know you
He
don't
was
trust
wrong.
them.
I was
So
wrong. I should have stood by her.
I don't know. Why didn't you hire someone to whack Ripburger?
You take over Corley Motors. and
Maybe
run it
that's what he
however
was
you see
trying to do when he came into that bar.
That would've
And if only
ruled.
you'd said yes. This would have been a different story.
You had to hear that tape from one of Malcolm's.
Like this bullshit would have worked. This is a great lie. This would have worked out perfectly.
Not a bad recovery.
She is so cool.
And here's one of them.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Aw, she should have
my name's
slugged him,
Maureen
though.
Corley, and do I have a heck of a story for you. By the time I'm done, you'll see why this man should be in jail. Hey, where do you hobble off to?
I love so much the sprite, the pixel animation. They're so good. And I'm not wild about how they make a point of like so Adrian having a disability is part of the end game, but I don't like the way that they make that like
Yeah,
part
that's great.
Which is weird because like we have characters who are like Susie probably like Susie would probably be considered disabled just based on her body
Any other
shape.
questions?
You gotta remember, this is pretty cartoonish.
Oh yeah, good point.
Come over here, Dan. That was great, Dan. We're finally where we were meant to be all along.
Yeah, you should definitely be behind a meeting in a boardroom.
Yeah.
So, after we pick up your bike, we'll go get my gang out of jail.
And then find out why my gang never showed up to help us.
And then you go business suit shopping.
Don't remind me.
Gross. No, I hate that idea now that you
Don't
mention
complain. You're going to be rich.
At this point, I'd settle for just
it.
a
What
little
about me
peace
makes you
and
think I
quiet.
would want to be rich?
You know, it's a semi-trailer with machine guns on it.
Yeah.
One of them machine gun semi-trailers.
Look, this shit is about 60% of the way to a Mad Max, so yeah, I believe that the fucking road train has guns, alright?
She interrupted my speech, Ben. She really shouldn't have. I was just
She's
about to talk
definitely
about the
spidering
advantages
along
of
the bottom of that thing.
operation.
Oh, it wasn't a tank.
No,
Can't you make this damn thing
it
go
was a
any
wingless.
faster?
It was a wingless plane.
It's pretty cool. Oh.
All right.
It does look like you could probably just eat that truck.
Oh, I need to...
Ah, it's just like the one you got in before.
The thing I need to fuck with to get is... No, the bike.
I do think it's a
Nothing to
crying
hold on
shame
to
that they
over
didn't
there.
have him, like, really react to Maureen's apparent death at all. Like, I'm sure he was supposed to buy the idea in that moment.
You'll need more than a cane when I'm through with you, Ripburger.
Now, I can stick the cane in the fan.
I can't. That fan's like a...
Popping out that door.
Ooh,
I do like that we learned you can do that earlier in the game. That's a
I'd rather
that's
you
a real
didn't know I
nice
was
touch.
back here.
I don't know, man. I think you could probably kill him from here.
He has a gun, I guess.
Won't budge.
One of these fuel lines is going to be the weak one. Oh wait, it's that one over there with the obvious
not
patch
budge.
job on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
I was gonna say, can that tire iron you have had for basically the whole game be any use here? I sure can.
No one sneaks up on me from
Got into the
behind.
mink farm.
No, but just
God,
pop
she's
down.
cool. Don't get me wrong. We are talking about her tackling and beating up a disabled man.
Yikes. No,
I
no!
thought you said this thing couldn't move.
I said it couldn't fly. I never said it couldn't taxi.
In fact, they pretty much told you that it could taxi.
Ripburger, you're going to kill all of us.
Shh, Ben, don't ruin the ending.
How do you stop this thing?
From the cockpit.
He hammered Mark Hammerly.
Well, and if we go over to get the ladder, just moseying on over.
Careful, Ben.
What if I stood there and did nothing? It really was just for funsies, huh?
Apparently so.
So much for the controls. I could have used those.
I suppose they needed a reason why no one could help. Okay. Yeah.
What
What are
dude?
you gonna fucking do?
Runway landing, manual controls. Runway landing and stick the... Hang on. Landing, runway landing, approach patterns. Nope.
What on earth does that even mean?
Emergencies.
Control loss.
Core meltdown. Emergencies, control loss, brake systems.
Yeah, there you
Drag
go.
chutes.
That sounds good, right?
Don't.
It's gonna be all the obvious useful things will not work, isn't it?
Control loss, brake systems, emergency brakes, front brakes.
Both.
No.
Yep.
Emergency, control loss, brake system, reverse engines. Full reverse?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
we're
no,
only
okay.
taxiing, so that makes sense.
Well, I mean, taxiing is,
take
you're
off,
taxiing
post
under
take
your
off.
own power. Your engines must be working.
Yeah. Raise gear.
Raise gear. Oh
Here we
no!
go.
Ah.
Bonk.
Yikes!
Oh no!
Screonk!
Ben, what did you do?
That's pretty good.
Also, it's a testimony to how dangerous Ripburger is that he was actually able to, like, handle fist fighting with Ben in that moment.
I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's you know, his archetype is the vizier, but he is not a a mincing
I am, but I don't know about Ripburger.
fop-coated vizier.
I can see him. He's out cold.
He's a big old Bruce.
Climb back here quick.
Murder him while you have the chance. He will never stop trying to murder you.
Main menu, defense menu,
Warning, fury.
machine guns, control, system off, retract the guns.
Ah.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Hey. Wait, I have
Well,
control.
that answers that.
So hang on, that was a Corley. They're already making
trucks.
fucking semi-tankers. That's
Nothing to hold on to over. Nothing to hold on to over there.
Nope.
Whoop. Uh-oh. Are you? Oh, shit.
I died.
I guess you're dead. Wow.
Which, you know, this is revolutionary for a LucasArts game. That doesn't happen.
Try that again.
Oh man, the whole sequence.
Alright.
That is a bit undramatic though.
Come on. So I've got to retract the engines, and I've got to shut off. I retract the guns to get rid of Ripburger,
Ben,
and then I've got to
climb
do
back here
something
quick.
with the main menu,
get down
defense
underneath?
menu, machine guns, control, system off. Side note: this is terrible system design, and why you should be using touchscreens and computers inside machines like this. You need one button that retracts or extends the guns.
You do need like a full control panel, not a system of nested menus. Especially for like defense systems.
Nope, apparently you do not go back into that area to do things. How the hell? What's the thing, like, it needs to get... I think I need to, like...
Do you gotta like climb out the door or something? Go around the side?
I guess.
It's weird that they didn't come up with a narrative device for that or anything. Like, I would have expected them to be a bit tongue-in-cheek about it, like your, you know, Sands of Time kind of, well, that's what would have happened if I hadn't thought fast.
Ben, climb back here quick.
Okay.
But nope, they just went, let's do it again, whatever.
Main menu, there's a fuel leak going on. Engine menu, defense menu, machine guns, control, system off. So that's that. And it's giving me the feedback that I'm supposed to do that, and then I'm supposed to do something else. So
it couldn't be that you have to do something else first.
that would be very odd. It would be very out of type, and you don't go back in there. Oh.
Oh yeah, when it gets you out automatically. Yeah, there you go. I thought maybe you had to go down around the side.
Alright, we exit through
Because
there.
they put Maureen like down the bottom.
And
when
now
she
we
was
all
going to.
clear out.
Come back. We need your weight in the plane.
Yeah.
Oh. Where's my bike? Where's my bike? There it is.
Okay, just not having it panned correctly was a bit rude.
That's a pretty dirty trick, game.
Use this animation one more time because it's sick as hell.
Hey. I am the coolest man alive.
I do love an ending you can see coming.
To him. And he played it by his own rules.
Oh god, Susie does not look
Was
good in a normal dress.
Mystery to most of us.
This is a woman who needs spikes on things.
And yet,
I had to buy this in an art shop.
inspiration.
I'm technically wearing
all.
Ben, skinned as a pelt.
He gave us freedom. He gave us
Oh, it's actually just a
power.
trencher.
Oh yeah, it's a trench coat, yeah. Alright.
He gave us wheels.
Does his father talk, right? He's actually a father.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty
Given
sure.
us a dream that will
Yeah.
never die.
So,
Maybe we could do lunch sometime this week.
yeah, sure. Lunch sounds great.
Things aren't gonna change, are they, Ben? I mean, just because I'm in charge of the company now, and living in a mansion and riding around in limos, that doesn't mean we won't spend a lot of time together, does it?
Look, Mo, you're in a different league now. You shouldn't be hanging out with the likes of me anymore.
But Ben,
Just
a second.
I mean, you can't end a fucking
No,
noir
that's
cowboy
crazy.
movie any other
Is
way.
he
Yep.
nuts? Look, move the meeting up to 5 and tell the plant foreman that I'm coming over personally to
And like,
inspect
I
those
do love what a
parts.
gearhead she is. I love that
that's what I
she's
told him.
interested in the job because it's a thing she wants to do. And, you know, I also appreciate that
What was
Ben's,
that last
like,
part?
out.
No, that alloy was flawed to begin with.
But the there's no way to end what
Good.
you have to make an excuse why you can't be happy.
Uh-huh.
That's always the rule. Specifically, why you can't be happy with a partner.
Yeah.
So who's Roy Conrad?
The voice of Ben.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Oh, that's rough, but, you know, I feel like as a voice actor, that's a pretty cool thing to have attributed to your memory.
Yeah, the remake, the remaster.
Ah, that's an ad for. I see. Well, sorry, that's an edition. In the remake. That makes sense. I think you were saying like, yeah, and the guy who did his voice, you know, passed away before the game came out. Like, oof, rough. That's cool.
So yeah, that's Full Throttle. It's probably the least cerebral.
I think that's probably
of this era of LucasArts games. It's got the lead. Like, don't get me wrong, there's not nothing to talk about here. There's a whole bunch of really fun conversations about, like, just as an example, the fact that there are 2 major characters in this story and one of them's a woman. That's not nothing. But at the same time,
I mean, there's really only 2 characters and a villain. Like, nobody else matters remotely as much as Ben and Maureen do.
yeah. And Maureen is a kind of a walking MacGuffin kind of thing.
She is, but, like, normally, that's a really bad thing to be. But, for her, like, she carries the importance of the story without ever being an object, you know?
Yeah. I like this game a lot. I wish it was better, but I still like it a lot.
It does have a couple of rough spots.
And for an era where this kind of...
His name is Ben Throttle.
Ben Throttle.
And he has a jacket that reads Full Throttle.
Yep.
Suddenly that's weirdly horny.
I think it might be his middle name.
Ben Full Throttle.
Hey, look! His black friend has a name.
It's probably Daryl. Okay.
Mark Hamill playing Emmett as well.
Miranda Rose Wood.
That's the reporter.
Ah.
Who, admittedly, like, you know, you have a small number of characters.
So you're right, it wasn't Kath talking to herself.
No.
That's kind of...
Hi
It
there,
sure
Maurice
was Maurice LaMarche.
And, like, this is the thing that happened with voice actors at the time. Like, you come on for a job and you do 7 or 8 different things.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's a surprising number of voice actors, to be honest. Considering that most of these are characters we met once, maybe twice.
Gas guard pilot.
Who could have been done by another voice actor on their break, kind of thing.
Mavis is a cross-dressing voice.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That was the joke, right? Ha ha ha. Hilarious.
This is how you learn the names of the characters, like the cave fish.
Maximum Fish.
Maximum Fish.
The other ones all just have numbers?
Yep. Well, the other 2. There are only 3 with the voices.
Maximum Fish was the really important one, I guess.
Tress McNeil.
Oh, that's a name I know as well.
Yep, you do. Hi, Steve Bloom.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, this is LucasArts in the mid-90s. They've got the people on deck to do this kind of thing.
I do...
Oh, yeah, Sizable Bill! I didn't give you a chance
Amazing.
to talk to Sizable. That was one of the guys on Mine Road who fights you. It's Sizable Bill.
That's okay, I don't mind not having spent more time on Mine Road. I'll forgive you. It's all right.
So yeah, that's Full Throttle. It's a game I love, and like I said, I wish it was better, but for the time, it was a lot better than it could have been.
It's still extremely cool.
And it is capturing the spirit of the stupid kind of noir cowboy biker adventure in a point-and-click adventure, which is normally a genre that was given over to slow, methodical,
Hapless
nerdy stuff.
goobers wandering around, poking random things, falling ass first into solutions.
A thing to really consider is, of these, there's one big asterisk, which I'm going to set aside, we'll talk about it another time, which is all the Indiana Jones point-and-clicks. But for the most part, every given character that headlines any of these games is a dork. The least dorky ones are your King Graham.
I was gonna say, really, you have 2 categories. You have goobers and goblins. Because, like, Max is not a dork.
Max is great.
Max is a goblin. Max's hee hee hoo hoo is off the charts.
Yeah, it's true. Max here is Max lives in the same space as Ben, in that there's a very strong layer of competence, and the problems of the game are I can't think of a solution to that, or how do I make this a thing I can apply a solution to, and I really like that element of it.
And most of the more serious ones, like your King Grahams, it's like they just wind up in a weird kind of personality-less space because they do goblin shit. Because they're being piloted by you, but they have none of the personality to go with that.
Yeah, they pick up stuff and they stuff it in their pockets and they just go about their lives.
Rub random objects on people to see what the results are.
Yeah, it's a genre that has to do a lot of personality conveyance with the story framing, and for the most part they all had a very neutral kind of way to frame it that also has a degree of dickhead GM to them. Like, I don't need... if I tell you what's in this room to interact with, you'll just go interact with that. So I want to instead make a lot of false positives and stuff. And I want to
that's why the
look
interface became very important for them, because that was a way to, have a nice layer of obscurity over what you could interact with, rather than having to tell you up front.
And in the context of this one, they went, we want to tell an action movie, we want it to be...
Look at those fucking credits.
Yeah, legal machismo.
High-powered business negotiating. That sounds like the job a little kid puts on their business card.
So I just want to say there, art director Colette Michaud and art department supervisor Laurie Blavin.
Top marks for you guys.
Those two smashed it out of the park.
Killing it, my friends.
Mary Beer unfortunately got stuck with trying to sell a game that was $120 at launch in a period where most games were $70.
Yikes!
Yeah, this game had a prestige box and everything. And the thing is, imagine if you bought a $120 game and it took you 3 hours to finish.
That does put more context into why people bitched about it being too short.
Yeah. And,
Because, like, I admit, when I'm complaining about, like, I'm 42 and I got a lot of shit to do, I also, I get games at Steam prices. I still live in Australia, so a new release game can still be $100. But I don't buy them when they're new, do I?
Yeah.
I never do that. Kept track of my piles of money. These are some weird credits.
I like it a lot. So yeah. Don't worry though. No one needs to be...
Big stuff.
No one needs
That's really weird.
No one needs to panic about anything. Lifestyle coordinator and the Kamala coordinator. Almost on the project.
What is a Kamala?
Kamala Boswell was the coordinator.
Oh, that's someone's name. Almost on the project if it weren't for.
Also missed Christmas.
These have got to be special thanks by any other name, right? Which I enjoy a lot.
This
Let other
rules.
projects.
This rules. But, like, don't worry. We're going to get back to Cobalt Core next week.
Oh, yeah. Well, so we're doing that until we run out of dialogue scenes. And I haven't seen them all yet. So we're still going. Hey, does the game actually track that for us?
It doesn't track every unique dialogue. And I've since...
but like cutscenes. Encounters.
Whined about not being in the credits.
Nice.
We'll talk more about Cobalt Core next time when we play more Cobalt Core, but...
It's now my dream job to be an unspecified Wrangler.
And now we get to the team we'd like to thank.
Alright, I guess Led Other Projects still counts as a team member.
Gotta love it. Hey! Sorry, just like seeing a diacritic in there, the on Begonia Konoma.
Yeah.
I called that diacritic the Catgirl squiggle once in a conversation, and the 3 Latino people in that room would not stop making fun of me, because I didn't know what it was called.
I don't know what it's called.
Hand Therapy Center of Marin.
Yeah, there were 40 specially trained llamas on that list.
Yes, but the hand therapy, that is absolutely someone got RSI on this project.
Could be.
Mum and Dad. Teddy the Wonder Lizard. I can't believe we're just having fun watching the credits here.
Yeah, surprisingly engrossing credits.
The team
and
would
now
like
there's cats!
Aww.
Aww. Chuck, we love you.
Aww.
That's
Chuck,
a lot of cat. That's like a
Dandelion,
19-year-old cat.
Earther and Pumpkin, Frida, Indy, Hobbs, Monkey, Trouble, Smidgen, and Whisper. Those are good names for cats.
Pretty good cat names. Would like to thank No Cats and does not include Rude. Rude.
Special
sick.
haiku section.
Bar fighters leap out. Moths tangle with orange hot flame. My nose thrice broken. Splitting lanes at rush. Beamer tries for a cutoff. Taste my righteous chain. You wanna do it?
Booming thunder rolls. Clutch release. Throttle open. Red smear on pavement.
Wet grease on the road. Makes me laugh as my buddy slides under a truck.
On the road for days. 2 wheels, an engine, and me. I don't brush my teeth.
Sky covers the land. Dark goggles cover my eyes. Speed covers my tracks.
Road rises upward. Forehead smiles for the pavement. Cranium tastes bad.
Emmett drops a load. Green crack coats the road like snow. Just take a little.
That's a hint. Todd doesn't like you. Bang on door, but say nothing. Can not you talk, hen?
Whiffing the asphalt. Hot leather. Shiny metal. See? I am manly. My male fantasy. Now a profit-making game. Maybe I'll get chicks. Thank you, Michelle.
Nice!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thanks for coming along.
God, what a good fucking... I'm so glad we did that again. I've never seen the credits.
And?
Oh, bunny. Will it explode? I think it will explode. I believe in the explosion.
It seems the logical thing is it either explodes or it makes it all the way to the edge of the road and you know...
Oh, there's more than one. What if it... No, it's more. Damn. I was going to say, what if it's however many bunnies you had left in your inventory? That would be great.
I think it's really important.
It's clearly endless bunnies.
I think it's really important to remember that this stands out in my mind, really, as the point where point-and-click adventure games had their own style.
Well, I mean, hell, this has a style all of its own.
And yeah, we played the remastered version. That was fun.
Lovely. Good time. Any closing thoughts?
No. Bye.
Bye.